What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mudder Munitions from the tyrannical state of New York. I'm your host, Jeff. And guys, pretty special video, man. 2 years ago, I kicked off this channel in this same spot talking about my Glock 20 Gen 5. At that time, we did a 1,000-round review. It was actually my first video, guys. It was my first YouTube video. It's what made me get into YouTube. Things like the Glock 20, but most importantly, just coming from the crazy fucking state of New York. Thus the reason for the intro. But guys, it's been 2 years. I got another 1,000 rounds through it. We're over 2,000 rounds now with the Glock 20 Gen 5 10 millimeter. And I just want to cover a few things today on why I think this is one of the best self-defense guns, not only for animals, but also two-legged threats, right? When you use the right type of ammo, and you're in the right environment. You can see it, I got a lot of flies flying around. Should hit one of them with the 10 millimeter. But all jokes aside, guys, let me just give you a quick walkthrough for those of you who haven't seen this pistol. I got a direct mount Holosun SES MOS green dot. Cool thing about this dot, guys, is gives you three options, right? It gives you that MOA circle with the 32 dot MOA circle around it. It gives you the small dot by itself, or gives you the 32 MOA dot by itself. So, really good optic. This Holosun is held up perfectly, guys. It's never come loose. It fits on there real tight, as you can see. There's a little room between the slide. It doesn't hang over, right? You got that wide slide on the 10 millimeter. But really a great gun. I also got my Streamlight TLR 7A Flex. Very easy, one tap without really having to take your finger off the trigger. You can hit it on the other side with the thumb right there, but really a great optic. And guys, this gun has been flawless. Literally, from a 10 millimeter perspective, you know, I know this isn't the easiest platform to get right? You guys got a lot of 1911s out there. They have their issues. You got some striker fire companies with issues with the 10 millimeter. Besides the Glock, my Springfield XDM Elite Compact is also flawless. But we're going to focus today specifically on a Glock since I literally just put through 2,000 rounds. Now, guys, the gun is loaded. I'm out here in the woods, but just to give you an example of some of the ammo that I've shot through this, right now you're looking at Underwood 220 grain hardcast. It is coated. This is a penetrator round for things like bear, hogs, whatever it might be. Now, being we're in tyrannical New York, it's only a 10-round magazine. But guys, I fired everything through this pistol. I fired full metal jackets, right? Obviously for the target range. Things like Cellar and Bonnois. I probably pronounced that brand wrong. MagTech. Some of Target Sports USA, their own personal ammo, I've ran through this. I've ran through Blazer Brass, Federal. From a self-defense standpoint, for two-legged threats, Spear Gold Dot, Federal HST, Federal Punch. I've ran through 4 or 5 different self-defense rounds through this as well. So guys, I mean, when I talk about reliability, everything from my target ammo, all different brands of hollow points, and all different brands of penetrator, right? I showed you guys the Underwood, but obviously I've also run Buffalo Bore through this as well. So guys, we're going to get through a couple more shots today, just, you know, show you some of that recoil, things like that. Wanted to do just a follow-up on why I personally believe this is one of the best EDCs. Now, it depends where you live, right? If you're in a hot area like Florida, you're not going to be carrying around a 10 millimeter. I'm not sure if you could tell from there, guys. You know, I'm not too worried about printing when I'm in the woods, but once it gets cold out and you're throwing on the hoodies and the jackets, this is a really, you know, to me, I'm 6'2", 200 pounds, but for me, this is a very easy gun to conceal carry. So guys, with that being said, let's go ahead, let's get some shots off, let's get my ears and eyes on. We're going to put through Federal 10 millimeter 180 grain, and that's it. All right, guys, got the ears on, got the glasses, loaded it up with Federal, once again, 180 grain Full metal jacket. Let's go ahead, get some shots out, and just show you how fucking this thing runs, man. We'll let off a few pretty quick. Got 2 mags ready to go, guys. Once again, 10-round magazines. Give you a little up close so you can see the recoil. Flawless. Flawless, guys. 10 rounds. Get another 10 rounds in there. And like I said, guys, reliability is everything, whether it's self-defense in the woods, self-defense on the street. That's what you look for in a handgun. Glock isn't perfect at everything, right? Doesn't have the best trigger, doesn't have the best ergonomics. It's like a fucking 2x4. But guys, reliability, getting on target, and doing it over and over, that's what matters, especially in a self-defense situation. Easily, it just runs, it eats. It's hungry, wants to eat. But guys, load up another 10 rounds, and I'm rough. I don't baby my guns, guys. You can see, like, I don't fucking pussyfoot around with these things. You know, these are things that I carry, I drop them, I run them on a regular basis, and 2,000 rounds, what more can you ask for from a 10mm platform? Got another 10 rounds ready to go. Drop that slide, and let's let her off, baby. Flawless, guys. What more do I gotta say, right? Perfect gun. Let me get my ears off. Probably screaming at the camera. Forgive me, guys. But flawless gun. Really, really can't ask for more with a 10mm. Sweating like crazy out here. Guys, just give you an up close. And once again, not the best ergonomics, right? Decent grip. It does have checkering front, back, and the sides. You can see that streamlight I got on there, guys, once again. Pretty thick too, right? The 10mm is a thick pistol. I want to give you a little bit of a close-up on these night sights that I have, right? So you can see that green dot. But you can see that green, that yellowish front night sight. And it just goes again, guys, to reliability. I trust this gun with me, whether I'm on the street, in the woods, whatever. Now, obviously, if you're carrying a 10mm for self-defense, you want to make sure you're using the appropriate rounds, right? You don't want to worry about things like bullet over-penetration and things like that. With today's technology, there's enough 10mm ammo out there from a self-defense perspective to be safe. And it comes down, like I say on all my videos, guys, you want to practice, practice, practice. I don't care if it's a 10mm or 9mm or 380. You know, you want to make sure you're confident and comfortable in carrying, right? Every bullet that comes out of this gun, we are responsible for. Again, just give you a close-up of that Underwood ammo. This is the 220 grain hardcast. Really powerful round. You definitely feel the kick on this more than you do the full metal jackets. I mean, you can really feel this. Creates kind of a cool fireball as well when you're shooting at night. And guys, a few last things I just want to touch on before we wrap up this video. You know, with any gun, your holster makes the biggest difference, right? With the Glock 20, I found 2 holsters that really work well for me. This is a JM Custom Kydex. It is a light bearing holster, so they do make it for the Streamlight. Obviously, they have it for things like the Surefire and everything else. This is inside the waistband. I typically wear this at about the 3 or 4 o'clock position. Everything with concealed carry in general, all comes down to what kind of holster you have in the belt. So anyway, I'll drop a link for that video that I did. Another holster that's really good is the Vetter. I have that. It's not light bearing. When I'm on the street, I typically don't need a flashlight on my weapon. I do like one for when I'm out here in the woods, right? It kind of frees up that other hand if I need to do something. Obviously, you don't want to be pointing a gun around, using it as a flashlight, but when you're in a secluded place, I prefer having a light on my pistol. As far as accuracy, the Glock, like I said earlier, right? It's not the best at everything, but it will give you what you need. It's reliable. it's pretty accurate. It's going to hit the target, right? We're not out here trying to shoot bullseyes when it comes to self-defense. So we'll give you what you need from an accuracy perspective. The trigger. I find the trigger to be pretty good in this. Check out some of my other videos. You know, I showed that. I showed some of the recoil. I did another video. I actually compared it against the XDM, the Springfield. But guys, great gun. Another thing about these guns, right? You know, another reason I think this gun has been flawless for me, I take care of all of my guns, guys. I probably clean this gun I'd say every 500 rounds. Maybe sometimes I'll clean it every 300 if I'm firing a lot of self-defense ammo. But basically every 500 rounds I clean this, and I've never, ever had an issue with it. So, guys, just wanted to, like I said, it's been 2 years since I started this YouTube channel. 2 years since we did the 1,000 review, 1,000 round review. We've now surpassed 2,000 rounds. And really, man, I can't say enough positive things about the Glock 20 Gen 5 from both self-defense with animals as well as some of those deranged two-legged threats. But guys, with that being said, we're going to wrap this one up. Stay tuned. We're going to start comparing the 10 millimeter versus 45 now that I got that new 1911. So we'll do some ballistic testing on that. And that's it. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. Much love, stay safe, and see you soon.